I just heard you say if you catch your nigga cheating, you gonna have one on the side. He just won't know about it. That's it. But lower herself and her value and her standards and her morals and her principles as a woman to do what a man do. Do you know how hard it is for a woman just to give up the way because a nigga done it?
Facts.
Only a hoe could do that. Only a hoe or a prostitute. Cause when she to get even, she gonna feel worse than she felt before she.
That's why y'all men be sick.
I don't know no niggas. I don't know no niggas. I don't know niggas ever died of AIDS. So I'm saying the world is getting fucked up because the women are getting fucked up. Men have always been fucked up. Diseases are spreading right now today because women are more loose than ever before.
She's turning into the man.
She's not turning. She's turning into her emotions. She ain't turning to the man. Ooh. She keep picking the that keep hurting her. So how she turning to the man? She keep picking these. It ain't the man. You pick this. Aspiration. They have families.
Okay, loyalty do not exist.
Loyalty don't exist with you. It don't exist with you. So.
Ladies, I gotta ask a question because a lot of you guys said you want like honesty or whatever, or with men transparency. Do you guys actually want honesty from men?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
I don't care. The truth hurt.
Yeah, hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right. Well,
you hurt me.
Okay. All right. We get it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say something, and I wanted to know if you guys want to get your response to this. So you guys want the truth? I'm gonna have as many women as I want. I expect you to be loyal to me, not talk to other men, be inside of the house all the time, not maintain an Instagram where you're trying to get a bunch of attention for people, not embarrass me, not do a bunch of dumb shit, not talk back to me. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, but I expect you to remain fiercely loyal to me and only have eyes for me. What are your thoughts to that? We'll start with you here first.
Start over here.
Hold on. Everyone get a chance. What are your thoughts to that?
I'm curious.
That's a mean boy.
That was a long.
That man better have a lot of money.
So basically, what you said there in a nutshell was like.
That's a no, right? You're not gonna take that probably.
That was just you were explaining too much. Honestly, I lost.
Right,
I didn't.
okay,
even
what about you?
What
are your thoughts on that?
You said you want a one-sided open relationship.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, now I remember.
I mean, that's
okay.
most men.
Well, you could talk though.
No, you should go.
No, please go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
What happened?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
So you said that. Do I agree or disagree?
Oh God. Yeah. Like, what are your thoughts on it in general? Agree, disagree? Would you accept that? Would you not accept
that? A lot
that?
of women, you be loyal. What do?
Yeah, we'll do.
I can't go for it.
All right. What about you? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm cool off that.
Nope. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, that's
No.
Grits.
Not
He's
accepting.
being
it?
honest.
What about
Grits.
you? What are your thoughts?
absolutely not.
What about you?
Definitely not.
What about
I
you?
ain't gonna lie, baby. You better be bringing that bag home.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all women know damn well if a man funny your whole life, you gonna set that shit. But at the end of the day, know I got a man on the side. But you ain't gonna know about that man on the side, though. Come be real sneaky.
Yeah.
That's all that. Yeah.
Grits.
That's that.
Okay.
Cheese.
So,
Grits, cheese.
all right. So you wouldn't accept it either, then, really?
I never said that. I must said it, but baby, I ain't being loyal to you. But you gonna think I'm being loyal to you.
Yeah. So you wouldn't. So you wouldn't, by your actions, you wouldn't accept it.
You won't know that though.
But yeah, well.
What's that? You won't know it, baby.
You would know.
Clearly, you're not accepting it. If you saying you gonna have a side dude, you ain't gonna know I got a side guy. That still means that you won't accept your guy being honest, even if he is taking care of your complete life.
Okay. All right. Then what about you?
Nah.
He lost.
Are
I'm
we
30.
Are we married?
No. Nah.
No.
Well, that's what it takes to get married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking care of everything?
Yeah,
I don't
of
have to worry
course.
about
Yeah,
anything.
everything.
Anything at all?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Bumba clock.
She gonna take it. I mean, yeah.
Nah.
The average woman that said no, take it from a with no money.
That's true.
Yeah. The average woman that say no to what he just said has a man just like that, and he don't have the money, and he can't take care of everything.
That is true.
A lot of guys are already out here doing their own thing on the side or whatnot. These women thinking they're in better situations than they actually in. They already accept. But now when you're asked for a guy who's actually taking care of your complete lifestyle, it has to be, that stipulation has to be met first, but y'all deal with it already throughout y'all high school, college, and adult life. It make sense.
So this is what I tell my woman. If I'm taking care of all the bills at home, don't worry about what I'm doing as a man away from this home if nothing is coming back to the home. If I'm not bringing no disease home, no babies, ain't nobody college, man, don't worry about what I'm doing as a man. What are you doing as a woman to make you a better woman just in case I leave you? Because I don't want to leave you in the same position I met you in, so I'm going to be doing everything I can while I'm doing what I'm doing to put you in a better position and make your life better. What can you do to help me in a better position? For me not to cheat on you, what can you do?
Have sex with him.
Ask him.
Only you could do that.
Well, no. I'm already done it. I'm already successful as a man without a woman where I can have multiple women without this one woman I have to be faithful to forever. Right? So what do a woman have to offer to guarantee a man like that not to look nowhere else?
She can.
Honesty, come on.
She can't offer anything.
So downgraded these days. Like
Because
loyalty is so rare to find.
Because
loyalty, why you can't be loyal to me?
Loyalty is not a permanent fix. Loyalty is a day-by-day decision.
Exactly.
When you're mad at me, will you be loyal?
Yeah, and I'm
I just heard you say.
Y'all so.
Hold on, listen. So I just heard you say if you catch your nigga cheating, you gonna have one on the side. He just won't know about it. That's it. But listen, why you want to lower yourself as a woman? Because he's lowering himself as a man. Why you want to get back at the man?
Get her. I always think that is retarded for a woman to sit right here and say, I'm going to cheat back. I want to make him feel how I feel. Why would you go out your moral character just to try and inflict pain on someone? That shit was already in you. You already built like that. Because guess what? I'm not cheating in retaliation to make you feel some type of way. Just leave or I'm going to leave.
Get worse as a woman.
You gonna be
why not leave him though?
Exactly. I'm gonna leave you.
No,
why not? If I know my man being a cheater,
so this is the problem.
He doing this, I'm gonna play my part.
This is the problem between. This is the problem between.
Hold on, y'all. I
heard you guys. Well, I'm saying to y'all what y'all said. Y'all kept saying traditional values. Things are messed up because we have gotten away from traditional values. The traditional value was women have never tried to get even with men. All men have been cheaters from the beginning of history. But the woman have never been a hoe. The woman have never tried to get even with a man. But you know what she did? She took it, saved up her money, and went to her mama house or left. She didn't go lower herself and her value and her standards and her morals and her principles as a woman to do what a man do. Do you know how hard it is for a woman just to give up away because a done it?
Facts.
Only a hoe could do that. Only a hoe or a prostitute or sexual driven. A woman or a lady will suffer in silence. She would take the public shame. She would take the public embarrassment. I watched one of the great ladies do it, Coretta Scott King.
I know real women out there who will not give their box up to any and everybody. They have more reserve now. In the modern times, it is fleeting, but at the same time, if a woman don't really like you, appreciate your value, she not giving the box up. Like he said, you have to be an escort, a prostitute, or a hoe to just be giving it up to anybody.
Coretta Scott King knew Dr. Martin Luther King was an unfaithful preacher. She never mumbled one word against that man. Amen. She never lowered her value as a woman. So this is the difference between the traditional women who once kept the traditional values compared to the women who don't even know the values.
That's true.
Who don't know the values.
Hallelujah.
Because the values start in the home. I don't give a damn what a man do. A woman is not supposed to lower her nature as a woman to get even with a man based on how she feel. Because when she to get even, she gonna feel worse than she felt before she.
Praise the Lord. Man, it's just so okay to hell a different woman.
Because
that's why y'all men be sick.
I don't know no nigga. I don't never died of age. I don't know no nigga died of age.
I used to work in the healthcare.
Here's the thing about it. I don't think all men cheat. I'm going to just be honest. I think the ones that these women are attracted to are going to be the guys who possibly have more options to cheat. Don't get me wrong. I think a lot of guys would love the idea of it, but at the same time, a lot of guys just want to be in a relationship with a woman that they're attracted to. But guess what? The woman they're attracted to usually don't like them because they always looking higher than them. I'm just being honest. I don't think a lot of guys out here just cheating on their girls. Of course, we are sexual beings, but earlier the way he said to a point he made, woman trying to find out what men are doing. Ladies, I'm gonna be honest. If you just let your guy be a guy, just give him that space or whatnot, most of the time they're gonna come back to you just because they appreciate you, how you even giving them that space in the first place. It's usually the ones that are overbearing, over controlling the way that guy is getting, it's a headache being with you at that point.
A lot of men,
I'm 48 years old. I don't know one friend, cousin, family member who have personally died from AIDS.
Wait, so are you saying that women are
Lord, hey, listen, at the end of the day, loyalty do not exist.
This is what I'm saying.
Loyalty do not exist.
Diseases are spreading right now today because women are more loose than ever before.
No, but you're holding women to
I used to partner with the public human health services, right? So I used to do clinics. I used to run STD clinics in Stop 6. I used to give out condoms on the street. I had all the numbers and statistics. The reason the STD numbers are high right now because the women are more sexually active than the men.
God damn.
I do agree. You got to think about it. Guys aren't the ones just attacking these women trying to get that box. The women still have to let these guys sleep with the women. Guys may be learning how to sleep with them differently now because guess what? You don't have to have marriage. You don't have to have long-term relationships. Women are sleeping around just for the feel good. And guess what? That's the one thing that has changed.
That's why. That's why more women today are having C-section childbirth than natural childbirth because the baby cannot come down their vaginal wall. That's facts. That's CDC facts.
Oh, wow.
Is that bad?
Yes.
So I'm saying the world is getting fucked up because the women are getting fucked up. Men have always been fucked up. Men have always been dogs. Women have never been.
See, this is why the women is the weaker vessel, because now the woman turning into the man.
But that's by choice,
You
though.
know why
That
they turn
is by
into men, though?
choice.
So that's why
She's turning into the man.
she's not turning. She's turning into her emotions. She ain't turning to the man.
Ooh.
She keep picking the that keep hurting her. So how she turning to the man? She keep picking these. He ain't showing up saying, let me be your man. She's courting him, dating him, and then picking the same kind of man she just left. So how, it ain't the man. You pick this.
But you
The tattoo face, she can't say nothing because she know it's true. She even smirking right now.
I agree. You
But what if you don't know any better?
Men have always been
What if
dogs.
you don't know any better?
So this is what I'm saying.
She's supposed to pick if they're all
not
dogs.
So don't pick a dog.
Yeah.
So what do you pick?
There are plenty of men that are dogs out here. There are plenty of men that's
just
faithful
said
that
all
don't.
men are dogs.
I've never said all men are dogs. I said all men have a nature. All men have a nature to sleep around, but some men don't give in to their nature. They have goals. They have aspirations. They have families.
Loyalty do not exist.
Loyalty don't exist with you. It don't exist with you.
No, it don't exist with you either. You said all men is dogs, baby.
This is the definition of law. This is the definition of law. When I'm disloyal, you're still loyal. That's what loyalty is. Loyalty don't change. Loyalty don't change for a situation. Loyalty don't change for your principles and your morals. Do not change.
My heart gonna stay the same, but that means you're not loyal.
I'm not gonna be gay because my woman gay. I'm not gonna steal because my woman steals. I'm not gonna go do what somebody done wrong to me. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
You're not loyal and I'm loyal.
Men have never been loyal. Listen to me. Men have been loyal to their families, not their wives. Men have been loyal to their families. Because it's my job to provide for my family.
Yeah.
It's my job to provide and protect and secure my wife. What I do with my dick ain't got nothing to do with my love for my wife and my duties for her.
Ooh.
It only becomes a problem when she focuses on my dick and not us.
Bars.
If I'm taking care of the house, why you worried about what I'm doing and you don't want for nothing? You got why you not taking my money and investing in something that you can do and starting a business? Why you worried about why the woman so stuck on the dick and not the credit report? Why she so stuck on his dick and not when you getting a raise? Are you going back to school? When are we can we pray together? You so worried about my dick, pray my dick to be still then. Go bring your gun and come pray on my dick. But you don't want to do that, right? You want to get even. So I'm saying, where's your God when you want to get even with me as a man? Where's your God? Where's your compassion? Where's your forgiveness? Where's your mercy that your God give you when your man is doing wrong? Because God's going to forgive him if you say, God, forgive me. I want to stop doing this, God, but I can't stop doing it. I can't stop doing it. So maybe your man got a problem.
I think Charleston is still talking about certain archetypes of men. All men aren't going to be built like that to where they can go out there and sleep around. We got to think about it. It's still very cumbersome and it's costly. So it's still going to be a certain level of guy. But here's the sad part about it. A lot of these women are attracted to said level of guy. So when we talk about on a more regular scale of a guy who's really just trying to go out there and get it, who has morals and values, a lot of them chicks ain't really attracted to that. And guess what? If you do get that guy, how are you still going to keep him happy if he's a great guy? A lot of the times you get with that guy and you still can't please him. You still can't treat him right. You still can't let him be a man, which is why it becomes a headache. And a lot of times women let themselves go. The guy's still elevating and it just becomes imbalanced at that point.
He got a sexual problem. Maybe you don't satisfy him. And maybe you ain't asking, baby, do I satisfy you? Because what the woman wants, she want to be satisfied. She don't care if you nut. You come to bed, you have to stimulate sex. When you get in the bed with your woman, do your woman got on a nice, sexy lingerie? She got her hair done. She ain't looking pretty for you to go to bed, to want to fuck her. And she think you supposed to get on top of her and fuck her, and you been on Instagram looking at all these bad all day, and she got this bonnet on his head. She smell like...
Wait, hold on. How you think our grandparents used to do? They wasn't wearing gloves.
what I notice about you, you keep trying to prove me wrong. Our grandparents didn't have Instagram. My granddaddy, women was in the house when our granddaddy was at home.
They was cheating with the woman up the street.
You listen to respond. You don't listen to hear what I'm saying. Stupid. So when our grandparents was working, very few women was in the work world. Very few women was in the work world. Most women was in the home, so women was outside as much. You cannot compare granddaddy and them to social media. If a man is turned on by sight, all the women's naked. So how I'm not gonna cheat? You want me to defy my nature that God gave me? I'm trying not to look at her, but she's so fine. Everybody naked. So when I come home to you, you not working out. You ain't got the best body in the world. You're not trying to stimulate me sexually to make sure I'm not looking after her. Matter of fact, I ain't got a meal when I come home. So as a man, when I come home, what qualities do you have to introduce me to where I'm not looking outside the house?
Okay, but what if she does that for you and you're still looking outside the house?
Hold on, no.
All that work, everything for you, everything.
So when you say everything like what?
Everything you would ever want in a woman, she did for you.
No woman has gave a man everything he wanted.
Because they're not going to be satisfied.
Enough for you? Exactly. What is enough for you, man?
So listen, neither is woman listening to you guys.
I be satisfied.
So at some point, when do we compromise because we love each other? Right? If y'all say the world is up, you done met one guy you love, when do we sit down and compromise?
You're supposed to compromise every day.
There you go. I don't hear them compromise. Because if he up, she go up to get even. Why not get healed? Because he hurt you, right? If he up, why not heal yourself? Because you're going to go give your hurt heart to another human. Why not heal yourself? The women before you got healed before they went on to another relationship. Fuck is healing. Listen,
social media has definitely ruined the dating market out there. I'm not gonna lie, because everybody can see everything, options all in your face or whatnot. We are in a different time period from what people later years before us, or earlier years. They didn't have social media, so the influx of seeing was limited. Now it's at a whole nother level, which is gonna make it even harder to date on the man and the female side.
What Adam did, according to this is why I like to use your Bible. When God confronted Adam about eating an apple, he blamed the woman. I've heard y'all blame men for everything. I haven't blamed women for shit. I say, nigga, I done fucked up every relationship. I'm a cheater, and every man is. I embrace the flaws as a man. I'm not for to deny my flaws as a man. I'm a man, I got a bunch of flaws. Just like you a woman, you got a bunch of flaws.
They don't acknowledge theirs.
Why do you say, I do this, but he do this? Don't worry about him. You're gonna outlive him anyway. Women outlive men anyway. So you're gonna be a low down, dirty grandmother. It hurts you more to sleep with a man than it does me to sleep with a woman.
Why?
That's true.
It's in your Bible. But because this is why. Nobody is supposed to enter your body. You let him put your dick in his mouth. You put the dick in your ass. You don't do that to him.
Ears.
You don't go inside his temple. So the damage is way more worse for you than it is for him, because you're letting him come inside your body.
It is different.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna
lust over love.
Okay, why is the woman a prize? One reason why. Shoot.
Because we have that I feel like we're so graceful. We can do, and I think I'm
graceful. What about you?
I don't know.
Why is a woman a prize?
We have the ability to form a baby.
Okay. What about you? Why is a woman a prize?
I don't think.
Oh, actually, yeah. Why do you think the woman is a prize?
Because we have feminine energy, we got the ability to nurture and
Okay. What about you? Why is a woman a prize?
No, this is only if you got a good woman, because she can bring you peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Why do you think the woman is a prize?
Yeah, I believe a good woman could bring you a lot of favor.
Okay, a good woman, but you're saying the woman in general is a prize, right?
Not woman in general, a good wife.
A good woman. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? Why do you think the woman is a prize?
Period.
Who, me?
Yeah,
you.
I feel like both should be prizes to each other.
Yeah, but one party has to have, obviously, is going to be more valuable than the other.
You know how much men I done heard that said it should be 50-50, which I don't agree in. But I feel like both should be prizes to each other. So I feel like both should be good to each other.
All right, if one party had to be more desirable, who do you think it needs to be for the relationship to work?
Both should be desirable to each other.
For sure. The man should be the more desirable one. We already know that because he's going to try and make sure he take care of the family to the best of his ability. He got a lot riding on himself. But in the landscape of dating, we do have to be honest and say that the woman could be the prize in the man's eyes if she's a beauty or if she's a great mother, great nurturer. If she lets him be him, don't trip about certain things, she can be a prize in that man's eyes and vice versa. I do believe it can work like that. But we all know if you have a sought out man, that's going to be very valuable because women are going to want that to carry a long-term relationship.
The man. That's why the woman can be replaced easily.
Actually, you know what? This experiment proves why women are actually. Let me just go ahead and just say what I've always been thinking. Men are the prize because women. Hold on, stop. Okay. You had your opportunity to talk. You didn't say much. It's very simple. Right. Men have to rise up to a certain level to even be able to be acknowledged by women. Women, on the other hand, as soon as they turn 18, they're acknowledged by all the men. Okay? Women don't have to do anything to get attraction or attention from the opposite gender, but men have to do quite a bit to get any attention or attraction from the opposite gender. So men have to rise up to a certain level to even get attention. Women don't. So since men have to go through this arduous task of figuring out who they are, men have to add value. Women don't.
That is true.
Women can be bumbling. Some of you guys actually are bumbling. And you guys can make it through life. A woman can get through life with 50 IQ and still find a rich man. A guy that has 50 IQ, that nigga's cooked.
Yeah.
What if she's bumming?
Can I say something?
I ain't getting
Yo. Before you talk, please.
Yeah. Just think before you talk.
I did think, and that's valid.
Because if a woman's attractive and has 50 IQ, she's gonna get a guy.
That is true.
Okay, but what if she's not attractive?
It's a lot of unattractive things in nature.
You can be unattractive and still have a better shot than a guy who is competent. Trust me. Men are attracted to some weird things and usually feminine energy. If you close to certain men, you can get in the door.
Yeah, everything can't be pretty. It's some ugly ducklings. But it's an ugly guy that's going to find her attractive.
Yep.
Yeah.
She ain't ugly to everybody.
That's true.
Exactly.
She's
An
still
ugly
prize.
woman, let me make this simple for you, lady, okay? An ugly woman has more market pull than a very attractive man. An ugly girl and her average girl has more options than a very attractive man that's a celeb. An average chick will have more DMs and more opportunities with the opposite gender than a celebrity male.
What?
Yep.
No.
What?
And the fact that you guys don't even know that proves my
Crazy.
point.
That's why I was saying that, like.
That proves my point. The point that you guys are looking at me crazy like this proves how easy mode you guys live life in.
I like to go back.
So much
I
men
like to go back to the
that
belief
have so
system.
much attention from women online.
What's that?
Like a lot of men out there have so much attention from women. Like they could bag anybody.
Okay, but like who's creating?
That's
who's creating this social dynamic?
She's looking at social media, and in that world, she's not thinking about the majority of guys. She's looking at these one select group of guys who are getting a whole bunch of attention. That is rare as hell. Most guys don't get no DMs.
I think it's just from attractiveness, though,
She's
from
18.
online.
She's
But that's
18.
the same way for women. You like women on like Instagram models and
I
things.
thought
the same
y'all
way.
read the
That's what I
Bible.
was saying.
The Bible said, "He who finds a good thing." He who finds, right? So a man has to actively go find his wife to make it good for him. And if we find her, it said he finds favor from y'all God. So how can a woman be the prize if she was sent and made to be a man's helpmate? He got to till the ground. He got to work. So she was put on here to be a man's helpmate. How can she be a prize if she's here to help?
That is true.
And let me ask you this too, because women
That's
have
biblical.
this very
Since we talking Bible.
they don't understand. Do you find most men attractive, or are you picky?
No, I don't find most men attractive.
Do you find most men attractive, or are you picky?
I'm picky.
Do you find most men are you attractive, or are you picky? Picky.
Yeah.
Picky.
Wow.
Now let's ask the guys.
If men
Hold on, shut the fuck up. All the men. Yo, guys, do you find most women as attractive for the most part?
Absolutely.
We would have sex with the majority of women that we meet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Picky.
Titties.
So you just put this point.
So you just
Relationship is gonna be one thing. Sexual attraction is gonna be a completely different thing.
prove my point.
You're proving
Our point.
Anybody.
Yo, you guys been yapping the whole night, and the chat is annoyed with you guys and your stupidity. Don't move the goalpost. First it was, do women find a majority of men attractive? The answer is no.
No.
Because she was like, well, I feel like a lot of guys get motion. No, a majority of guys don't. Because a majority of women don't find a majority of men as attractive. However, men find a majority of women as attractive. So that refutes your point right there. Then she goes and says, well, that's because y'all f anything. Well, ask yourself, why will men f anything? Because men don't have access to anything. That's why. This is why men, when they have the ability to have sex with a bunch of women, they do. Because it's hard to do. It's hard to be able to actually pull that off. Majority of men, only what, 40% of men since the beginning of time have been able to have offspring versus like 90% of women have been able to have offspring. So what does that mean? That means that you women are having sex with a minority of the men. That means you are by definition sharing men.
That's why most women got the baby by the same guy. That's why like 3 or more women got 2 or more baby by the same guy.
100%.
That's because women can get pregnant.
And then you guys wonder.
It ain't got nothing to do with you being able to get pregnant. It's about who you choosing. It's about attraction level. That's crazy that she went down to cook a woman get pregnant. No, you choose the wrong type of guy. I ain't gonna say they're the wrong type of guys. They're the more desirable types of guys that y'all are seeking. So don't get mad when they move in a desirable type of way for them.
Why can't men be loyal? Because it's very difficult for us to even get to a position where we have the choice to be loyal.
Cardi B.
So it's like, bro, it's like women just don't get it, man. They just
we don't sleep with everybody, though.
Sure,
that's my point.
If your man do, you guys just told me if your man is unfaithful, you guys are gonna be unfaithful. So you guys match the behavior of a man. So you have to sleep with everybody to match the behavior of a man.
I don't want to match the behavior of a man.
That's what y'all been explaining.
If it was up to me, I would go back to making women. We need to go back to making women second-class citizens. You guys don't have comprehension skills. You guys don't have critical thinking skills. Most of you guys are morons, even with college education or going to a college, because women don't have this ability to critically think and be like, let me see here. Let me think outside the box. Let me think of what academia tells me.
I'm literally trying to critical think.
I'm literally trying to think about what you're saying. That's why I'm literally sitting here like.
That's why I'm listening to you. I'm trying to respond.
When you guys actually
let me say something.
on the question,
but you're not listening to him. You're listening to respond to him.
I'm listening to him. I'm listening so I can
respond.
Don't cut him off.
That's not how you listen.
All right, man.
That's not how you listen.
But you are
and
though.
then you process what
but you are though.
Because
but you but you are though.
I think we're gonna leave it right there or whatnot. I think it's gonna just be a bunch of back and forth. Let's continue though.
This all started because I said that women aren't the prize, because I think men are the prize, because men have to rise up to a certain level to even get attention from women. Then you said, oh, that's not true, blah, blah, blah. Notice how you guys mentioned a bunch of things that like are
irrelevant.
Not even irrelevant. It's common. Graceful, feminine, have a kid. I think you said.
I didn't say any
childbearing,
of that.
Peaceful. What did you say?
I said childbearing, but that's not the point. It's not the point.
But that's the point that you made. That's the point that you made.
No, that's the point that she gave when I said why are women a prize. She said because they can be childbearing.
Because why is it that you want us but we don't want you?
Nobody said that.
Supply and demand, right?
No.
Yes. Okay. Supply and demand. I love that you say that. So let's go off supply and demand.
In the black community, it's 16 males and 1 woman.
It's scarcity, right? So would it be fair to say that scarcity increases something's value?
Of course.
Okay. What's scarcer, an attractive man or attractive woman? Exactly.
I don't think it's about that.
You know the answer to that.
I don't think it's about physical attraction, though.
Majority of women?
I don't think it's about physical attraction. It's about the threat of violence. It's about personality traits. It's about a lot of things.
If that's the case, most women wouldn't get with abusive men.
What the
Exactly.
But there's a lot of abusive men.
There's not a lot of abusive men. The numbers are small.
The numbers are not that small.
Yeah, the numbers are small.
No, it's only you look at it as large because you're looking at only the moments that happen. They don't happen like that. And women are still attracted to strong, large men. What are we talking about? Why you think all the athletes get so many access to women? Because they look at them like, oh, I want to climb. I want a giant. Stop acting like y'all not attracted to these men that are larger and stronger. They might happen to be more violent as well. And guess what? A lot of women still get to them situations and stay in them.
Yeah, there's more abuse.
It's not only about physical.
So today's numbers are showing that women are becoming more violent in these relationships than men.
Oh my God!
If you look at the numbers,
so sexist, man.
Man, this ain't sexist. So what y'all saying? So we're supposed to sit here and listen to y'all say all the negative things about men, and we can't respond with
physically? No.
I've never met a woman. I ain't never met a woman.
Right?
I've never met a woman.
You're genetic.
No. Y'all just said men and women are equal. Y'all been saying men and women are equal.
I don't believe men and women are equal.
Who said that?
Y'all said that.
Look,
I don't believe men and women are equal.
number one, that's a low IQ comment because sexism is reality. Okay, it's not sexism, it's reality. Men and women are very different. We're superior to you guys in every single way, which is why men have led almost every civilization that's actually thrived. Women don't have critical thinking skills. This conversation actually proves this.
So what's the point?
This conversation proves that. We literally just had. They are. This literally proves my point. We literally had a discussion on men being the prize. You went ahead and said, well, actually, no, it's rarity and scarcity. Then I asked you, what's more common, an attractive man or an attractive woman? And then you said an attractive man is rare.
You're using like cognitive dissonance and like a bunch of fallacies.
Fallacies, Myron.
You're using a bunch of fallacies.
It sounds like y'all hate men. It sounds like we hate each other on this podcast.
Ladies, they are stupid. Women are dumber than men in general. Women are not.
Women are the weaker vessel.
Yeah, they're the weaker and the dumber vessel. Now back to what you were saying. You can't even comprehend that you set yourself up for a failure. I said men are the prize. Then you said, oh, well, rarity and scarcity matters when it comes to supply and demand. And I said, cool. Let me finish my point, because you don't even know what the fuck you're arguing. I said men are the prize. You said I don't agree with that. I said, well, all you guys claimed things that are very common. So if you're going to go ahead and say that you're prize, you're going to name a bunch of common things that doesn't actually make you the prize. You gave the comment of childbirthing, right? And I was like, well, other women can do that, so that doesn't really make you special. That's not really rare. Then you go ahead and you say, oh, well, supply and demand. Well, if you're going to use the argument of supply and demand, that means that there needs to be supply and demand. If the supply is low, demand goes up, which means it goes up in value. So scarcity, shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Scarcity is directly tied. Scarcity is directly tied to value. The more scarce, the higher the value. Then I asked you, what's rare, an attractive man or attractive woman? We know an attractive man is harder to find because most of you guys cannot find this guy, and most of you guys are picky. So since rare? Shut up. Since more women are picky, and it's harder to find that man, by definition of your own logic, men are rarer. So therefore, they're in less supply. So men are the prize. Off of what you just said. Okay, what's your response to that? Go ahead. Let's see the female logic.
I feel like it's rare to find
Notice how she said I feel like. I feel like.
It's rare to find a girl you could
What? How is it rare? That makes no sense. Yeah, that makes no sense that it's rare to find a girl you can F, because you can pay for it. You literally can go, you can pay an escort, you can get access to have sex, but when it comes down to a relationship and you find someone that's actually meaningful and dutiful, that's going to be a little bit harder on the man side. And when we actually look at the grand scheme of things, when it comes down to attractive women who might be more available or whatnot, opposed to men who are very competent, the man is going to be the prize if a woman can actually keep him in a relationship. Not just for sex, though.
It's rare to find a girl.
Honestly, this is why I say this shit all the time.
It's different.
This is why I say this shit all the time. Gentlemen that are watching the show, this is why I tell you guys, don't sit here and talk to women and befriend them. They're stupid. They don't live in the same reality. They can't even understand basic cognitive steps of scarcity. No, we don't. We live in a way harder reality than you guys do. You guys live life on easy mode, which is why you guys have the privilege of being to making it through life, right? You're literally a college student. You don't understand the concept of supply and demand. Incredible to me, but that's a whole other conversation. But this is why I tell y'all, men, hang out with other men that are competent, figure out having masculine relationships with guys that are going to help you out with getting through in life, because women are not going to benefit you. They're not going to help you. There's for sex only relationships. Women are not going to be able to be there and be like actual real partners, bro.
Also, I'm not even following her lead.
Incredible,
anywhere,
bro.
Okay,
oh man, the woman next to him is so triggered with the dress on. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it at this point. I think they just don't like the way how Myron said. Myron is a very aggressive, once he gets teed off, he's teed off or whatnot. And he ain't trying to have sex with none of these women, so he's going to be very real and uncut with it. Now, whether they like to hear it or not, what he is speaking is still truth in it. They just don't like the way how it's being said, because if we sit right here and say men have maybe higher IQs, especially if it's backed by science or whatnot, on a report, they wouldn't disagree with it. But when he says that they're dumber, they're automatically gonna feel like, who are you calling dumb? I'm not stupid. So, we are very different, and we have to understand that. And with the whole scarcity mindset, if you don't understand supply and demand, you never see. And think about it, and privilege is invisible to those that have it. Women being so privileged with the value that they have, they don't understand the standard and the power that they're supposed to try and maintain and control, so people can actually follow it. If you put certain standards on guys on how they acquire you, you will be in a better situation, but they have to do it as a whole. With the influx of social media and the hookup culture, all the women that have been out there promoting the bad things for women to try and follow is going to be their detriment in the end of the day. Because guess what? They're promoting it to a large majority of women to do this and do that, and then men are going to follow that. So now they know how to, get the woman's head, get the bust down the cheeks a whole lot easier without actual real commitments. If this standard not laid out and y'all keep going off your emotions, it's only gonna get worse for y'all. Men are going to adapt, and then guess what? Men already know what y'all attracted to, so guess what? The success, the money goes up, guess what's gonna go up? The box access for that guy is gonna make it harder for him to commit because he like, man, why do I need to stay with this one when I can still get access to multiple? But you get with the guy who out there who mainly focused on you, possibly more average, but still doing good for himself, may not be the most attractive. He really cares about you. If you keep overlooking that guy, it's only gonna get harder and harder because they say it's not a lot of guys out here, and that goes back to the whole men cheating situation. There's a lot of guys who, like Charleston said, that's gonna move more purpose and passion. They're not gonna be out here thinking about cheating. They're gonna be really focused and thinking about you. Especially, let's say you are a real catch, physical wise, which is still gonna be a little off because you might want somebody more attractive. But let's say that unattractive guy gets with you. That man gonna try and make sure he do his best to keep you in his life, especially if he just, he only works, he tries to pay attention to you, the family, man, you gonna be the apple of his eye. But that dynamic is rare because most women, they want someone that's way better than themselves. It's still based on biology. So guess what? Y'all are gonna overlook majority of those guys or whatnot. And I wanna also hit on social media. I think I kind of said this already with the social media thing. It's making it harder for everybody to date. We see too much booty online, so it's gonna make us have more of a sexual appetite and maybe harder to please. And if women are still gonna constantly participate in these things, it's only gonna drive that, which is in turn going to hurt them. See, now it's like the age where it's like, oh, I could post this picture, I could post this, I'm getting money and clout off of it. But y'all understand that y'all are still hurting the next generations that are supposed to try and I don't want to say submit to a relationship with y'all. And that's going to hurt that ability too, because that man can't only focus on you now. It's going to be a hell of a lot of things that he can see, and especially if you're not a woman that's trying to improve his life, trying to make sure that, you keep him physically locked in for a monogamous relationship, that's going to be hard. A lot of, like you said earlier, a lot of women, they don't work out. They let themselves go because they still want the man to pour into them while letting themselves go. You gain a whole bunch of weight, not the right type of weight. I'm okay with thigh and booty gains, but some of it is not that. And then you still want that man to still act the exact same way. It's going to be hard. Show him appreciation if you really appreciate him. You feel me? I'll make sure I have this link in the description. This is going to be like a 2-part situation because this is Fresh and Fit for sure, but it's not actually from their channel. It's from another channel that reposted this. So I have both things linked so y'all can go watch the original and you can watch where I got the actual clip from. Make sure y'all like the video, comment below. This is your guy, JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.